Listen, if you are doing Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Instacart, Grubhub, Shipt, any of those gig apps that are out there, or if you're just wanting to give yourself a leg up in the economy, stay tuned for today's video, you guys. Listen, normally I would like to make Instacart content, but Instacart for me has been a bust lately, and I just cannot bring myself to go out here and do these orders that Instacart is offering simply for the sake of creating content, okay? So today we're going to talk about how I normally make money, and that is through day trading. So if you're looking for a way to put a little extra money in your pocket, stay tuned for today's video because I'm going to talk to you guys exactly about how I do that through day trading. Okay, so the first thing I like to do in the morning is hop over to Yahoo Finance and take a look at what's happening in the market because this is going to be essential to figuring out how we're going to move for the day. Are we looking into calls or are we looking into puts? So just so you know, FYI, I normally don't trade stocks. I typically like to trade what are called options. And with options, you can do calls and puts, and that allows you to make money whether the market is going up or whether the market is going down. You really just have to do your due diligence to determine which you feel is going to be the most likely outcome for the market. Is it going up or is it going down? So anyhow, you hop over to Yahoo Finance and you read the news, and very often this news will give you some indication in terms of which stocks are out there that might be going in either direction, and using this information you can determine whether you want to do a call or a put. Okay, so we've read the news, we know which stocks that we're interested in, and so now we have to do our research to figure out the individual levels for each of those stocks. So as a beginning trader, I would advise maybe choosing 3 to 4 stocks that you're interested in, maybe even 1 to 2, just to keep it simple. And then you want to chart the levels. You want to see if the stock goes up, where are those support and resistance levels going to be? So if the stock is going down, you're looking for support. If the stock is going up, you're looking for resistance. And you want to chart those resistance levels because that's going to give you some indication once again exactly where you should place your entries in terms of those stocks or options. Okay, so now that I have my levels charted and I know exactly what numbers I'm looking for support and resistance, the next step in my process is to hop over to Robinhood, which is one of my brokerage accounts, and I'm going to create alerts on the stocks that I'm interested in. So if I'm interested in Tesla, I'm going to open up Tesla and I'm going to create alerts based on the levels that I've seen. For instance, if I believe a strong support line for Tesla is going to be 250, I'm going to chart that on my Robinhood so that if Tesla drops below 250, I know that there's a high probability that this is going to continue to go further south, and that's a great opportunity for me to look for where I should enter this trade for a put, right? And let's say I think Tesla is going up, and I think if it goes above 260, then that's a positive sign for me that this stock is going to continue an upward trajectory. So at that point on Robinhood, I'm going to create an alert for 260 so that when Tesla goes above 260, I get an alert. It is time for me to start watching and stalking this stock just to make sure that it's going to go above that, because very often what can happen is it can go right above 260, and if you jump in too early, it can actually retrace and come back down. So you want to watch just to make sure that you have confirmation that this stock is on an upward trend or a downward trend before you jump in. And that is how I do my trading on a daily basis. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And if you're sick or tired of hustling on Instacart or Grubhub or DoorDash and all of those other apps, definitely look into doing day trading, do your due diligence, and feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. And again, ask yourself this question: if you're not out there hustling, what are you doing?